So hear me out real quick. These four healers are so good, okay, that people consider these. This guy's debatable, but people consider these supports, these other three, debatably Rocket, as throw picks. So let's talk about it. Man, let me tell you something. I think the identity of strategist needs to change because a lot of the time, so a lot of the time, you can't play Adam Warlock, you can't play Mantis, you can't play Ultron because you have to do three healers. Not everybody plays healer. If I had to say, probably 75% of the player base are DPS mains, but a lot of the people that you see playing healer and tank are playing them ironically in comp at least. Because they have to. They have no choice. Like they want to win, so that's the case. In my opinion, it's just if you release these characters, okay, you release these characters 3 seasons in a row. You release healing, DPS, tank, or whatever. Let's say tank and healer because those are the shortage, and people are saying they better release three like 3 seasons of nothing but tank and healer. First off, you would kill the game. You would kill the game. But like I said, most people straight up only play um DPS. Like that's what they are. They're DPS mains. That's just a fact. You would kill this game. We just, season two, lowest player count so far. Player count's good now. It's stabilized, but you would be risking a lot of people not coming back until there was another DPS. And you know what's going to happen is that the DPS players are going to complain eventually. In my opinion, probably need to change the identity of strategists a bit because a lot of these characters, I mean, how are you going to beat this comp, Luna and Loki? How? How are you going to beat that? These guys, like, these these strategists, like Cloak, Luna, and Viz, Loki, they're so good. Anything else is basically a throw pick because the other team's doing Luna and Loki. You need to change the identity of this role because honestly, you might just have to go straight healers in a way. And people will be like, well, don't want that again. We don't want like another strategist being, just like a big circle of invincibility. Oh, okay, but like anything other than that, you're throwing. You're objectively throwing, So it's like, what do you do? In my opinion, and keep in mind too, even Rocket, and Rocket's mostly healing, but he heals himself before anything else, and there's a character that literally counters him in every sort of way. So, like, the only thing about these supports right now is just like Cloak, Luna, and Loki and Invis. You need to change the identity. You need to switch it up. And people will say they don't want that invincible, you know, circle. Well, we just had, like I said, we just had a tank and support thing, and Ultron's already a throw pick. What do you like? What would you exactly want? Because they add supports. Support tanks are. I'm not really talking about tanks because tanks are kind of easy to make. But the supports, what do you do, honestly? Because you add another support, they're like Ultron or they're like Mantis, and usually people would play Mantis and Adam Warlock with somebody else. They're just another throw pick and nobody's gonna pick them. So what do you do? And a lot of the times, it might make a new meta, like Ultron, create a completely new meta that sucked, and this meta basically killed the game for a bit, lowered the player count by a lot. I don't know. I don't know what to like really think of it. I think they need to change the identity because I mean half the roster are throw picks. I don't really know, like I think they need to really look at the player base, look at the games and think, okay, maybe we can rework some of these characters, change the identity of it. But I don't know because also in season one they had the thing where it's like it's just invincibility circles. They changed it up with Ultron. People don't like it. People don't like it. You're in a situation where maybe you have to tone down Luna and Cloak and Loki. But also, what do you do at that point? You know? What do you like? Because there's so much damage in this game. You need characters like these to just give you some breathing air. I don't know.